My name's Suzanne Johns. I'm a trustee of the National Eczema Society. I'm a lifelong eczema sufferer myself, and I'm a parent of a 10-year-old boy with eczema. Eczema is so much more than a bit of dry skin or a little bit of an itch. It's a life-changing condition, and when somebody suffers with the itch from eczema, as I have done and as my son has done in the past, it is impossible not to scratch. And one of the worst things that people can say to an eczema sufferer is don't scratch. So it's hugely important that pharmacists understand the implications of this condition, which, if it affects somebody all over the body, can be like living in a skin that's too tight for the rest of your body. Having a child with eczema turns your life upside down. Everything from sleep deprivation because your child's awake in the night scratching, to the guilt that you feel as a parent because it's something that you feel like you can't take away. It is a life-changing condition for the sufferer, but for the carers as well. I think when dealing with eczema, the difference in the role between the pharmacist and the GP possibly comes down to time. I would like to think that by going into a pharmacy, the individuals there have got the time to talk to me as a parent and give me the information, the advice and often the reassurance that I might need. I'd visit the pharmacy for advice when I needed a quick response. I appreciate that quite often when you try and contact a GP, it's not something that's instantaneous, whereas I know that if I walk into the pharmacy, I should be able to see somebody certainly within the first 5 minutes. When my son was first diagnosed with eczema, it was an absolute minefield. First of all, there's the issues of feeling that it's your fault and needing to find an explanation and a reason. And I think what would have been good to have heard from the pharmacist was it is a long-term condition, but there are ways in which it can be managed. And most importantly for me, understanding about emollients and the role that moisturising has when you're managing eczema. So many people have got so much advice and tips out there in terms of how to manage eczema, and I think the use of the internet now has meant that people can find information in a split second in terms of managing eczema. However, not all of that information is going to be legitimate or is going to be appropriate, and it's so important that a parent of a child with eczema knows that there is a charity dedicated to the needs not only of the sufferer but of the family as well. And the National Eczema website, National Eczema Society website, has all the information that is required to help a parent understand themselves more about eczema and to also give them the coping mechanisms to be able to manage the child's condition.